Alright, today we're going to be looking at a MacGyver knife. And this is the MacGyver knife that I've been carrying for, I'm going to say it's close to 10 years. This is my everyday carry. It's a Tinker. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blades. Actually, there's 2 blades and two of these. It's a screwdriver, can opener, and a Phillips head, and a little. That's a blade. That's an all punch. Pretty cool. And if you look on the biggest blade, you can see right there. It says Officer Swiss. That is stamped. It looks like it's stamped in there. It's pretty cool, but that's the knife I've been carrying for 10 years. And there is a chip on one of the scales. So I really like this knife for carrying, but I decided to change it to another one it's a little bit different. And it is the, let's see. Okay, there's the box that came in. It's called the Hiker. You can see it's Swiss made. By the makers of the original Swiss Army knife. Victorinox Swiss Army. And it is, like I said, it's the Hiker. Now this Hiker is a little bit bigger. Weighs about, I think it's 2.5 ounces. But it's got the same blades. Actually, the main blade is a little bit longer. But it's got the same blades as the Tinker I've been carrying. With one exception, it's got that saw blade. That's why I changed to this one. I really like the saw blade. But that is the Hiker. This is going to be my new EDC blade, and it's got the exact same blades except for the saw. Now, I do have another Swiss Army knife that's similar to this, and it's called the Camper. And at first glance, it looks just about the same, but if you look down at the bottom, it's got the corkscrew instead of the Phillips head, but everything else is the same, except for the finish on this is a matte red. It's a deeper red. I like the shiny red better than the deep red like this. But this also, if you look closely, has it says Officer stamped on the blade. Well, this is a collector knife. It's in my collection. I probably won't use that. I don't really use a corkscrew that much, but those are a couple of my Swiss MacGyver knives. And we all know that Swiss knives matter. Let's see if we can get this thing going. Yes, Swiss knives matter, and they can definitely use a little cowbell. Knuckle bump.